What's up, Nevaeh's world? So today, I am doing a braid tutorial on Nevaeh's hair. Your client hair must be washed and dried very well. She got a little water right there because I just washed her hair, but that's okay because her hair is dry. But this braid tutorial will be for beginner, intermediate, and just braiders, period. I'm going to show you how to part. I'm going to show you how to add the hair into the braiding hair into the natural hair, and it goes from there. So just tag along and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, so the materials I'll be using is African Collection pre-stretched hair. You want to get pre-stretched because the bottom is already stretched out, so you won't have to keep stopping and evening out the hair and stopping and evening out the hair. So this is the brand to get because I know a lot of people like the screenshot. I got 38-inch because she's a kid, and you know you don't want hair too long on kids. It's also getting curled at the end, so it'll be even like shorter. Alright, so y'all should have screenshotted that. And then this is the jam that like seals it. So basically when I'm doing my part, I just add this jam around the part, and then it like seals it to make the braid look neater than what it should look. So screenshot the jam. Alright, and then this is just a grease that I use so that the client's hair can grow while the plaits are in. So you don't have to screenshot this grease, but like you can use any type of grease. I just like this one because it says super grow. So yeah. Alright, so now let's get started. So now I'm just going to go ahead and part my client's hair. I'm going to do the first part, and then basically as I'm doing my part, I'm going to seal it with the shining jam, and then take my grease and run it down as well. So as I'm parting my client's hair, turn this way, baby. So we can get a good part. I'm just going to part my client's hair and then show y'all how it is.
I'm really sorry, but the horses got loose.
Okay, so my client's hair is parted.
It's okay. I never should have asked you to speak for me. What kind of dork does that?
Any girl who doesn't like dorks is missing out.
You really are the best friend a guy can
And now I'm going to take my shining jam, which I said seals it, and I'm going to run it down the part, just so the part can stay parted. Sometimes when you don't put anything to seal the part, the hair connects back together with the hair that you parted it from. So basically this is how it looks when you lay the shining jam on it. See how the part is like laid, like it won't go anywhere? That's how you want it. Okay, so now my part is laid, not going anywhere.
You already ate. No.
That also helps so that you don't need like a rubber band to hold this up because it's already divided. So
Hey, here's another one.
boom. Okay, so now we're gonna make our first part.
I want some. Save some for me. Sometimes we forget how much mothers really have to deal with. My mom, for example, has a huge job. Runs a house, manages.
So now we have our first part here. You want to make sure everything is inside the part.
You get the picture.
She's
It's
laughing.
not. I don't think I truly appreciated that.
You want to make sure everything is inside the part, and then you're just gonna take your shining jam and go around
Mom, I'm in
the part.
boss level.
so that everything is added into the braid.
Dinner table. But,
So I'm just gonna take my middle and I'm gonna go around it too.
Yes. Thanks, Mom.
Please.
So, who wants to talk
Hold
about
it
their
right
day
now.
first?
I think your mother has
Okay.
some good news.
So
Not that big. What's up, Mom?
now, as you can see,
Pretty cool.
our part is very.
Any promotion.
Let's back you up a little
Walking
bit.
up the corporate ladder,
It's very
straight into the atmosphere. Blasting
neat
through the
and
glass
close
ceiling
together.
camera. Promotion. It's truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
That's awesome. Yay, Mom. You rock. Sweet.
Let's make sure you
Thanks,
got all of
everybody.
that.
It is exciting.
Right. So
It's
perfect.
the job I've been working toward my whole career.
Amazing. When do you start?
Well, I'm not sure I'm going to accept the offer yet.
What? You have
Okay,
to.
so
Why?
Well,
now as my part is just sitting there,
the downside is
I'm gonna go ahead and open my pre-stretch.
spending way more time away from home. I'm not pulling it out. Just weighing options.
With this part, it's kind of hard because like for beginner braiders, I get it. You don't know how much hair to separate to make all braids even and so forth. But I feel like that comes with growth. So basically, if you're doing braids, you won't automatically know how much to separate. You're gonna just take it as a thought from your mind and just be like, okay, yeah, that's even as the other one. Or you can do ahead of time and just look at each part and then go for the next one like this. And make sure they're even instead of just doing braids and not knowing the size. So before you do the next braid, you're going to take this piece and match it with the next piece to make sure they're even. That's for beginner braiders, but for intermediate, you should know how to already separate. Okay, so I want her plaits to be like medium, not so big, and then I'm going to take my other one to make sure it's even, which is even. So now I'm going to take my piece, split it in half with the other piece, pull it apart, take it, put it under, and then fold it back. So now I have 3 loops, basically, 3 loops.
Never do it unless she's
3
100%
loops.
certain we can handle things.
And I'm gonna pull that.
That's what we'll do.
So now when doing her hair, I am going to take her hair and put it in 3 loops as I add the hair to it. So basically I'm going to loop number 1. Got it, pulling it apart. Add it to that loop. Loop number 2. Pulling it apart. Adding it to that loop. Loop number 3. Once I get to loop number 3, I'm going to go ahead and twist it into that braid. So now, let me make sure I'm close enough to you guys so you can see. Turn your head down,
I
baby.
guess I'll just enjoy this.
Now I'm going to take loop number 3
Time to walk the dogs. They get everyone off to start their day.
and take loop number 1. So basically I have my loop middle up like that.
At least they left me the dishes.
Loop number 3 and loop number 1 is together. I'm going to take my loop number 2
Not sure what you missed.
and go inside of loop number 1 and 3.
Okay, Skipper, you're
So
in
now,
line folding. Stacy,
I'm at it.
you're the designated
Full
duster.
speed.
Copy that. Time to bust some dust. Chelsea, would you water the plants, please? Do I have
Okay.
to?
So I got my braids started.
Sorry, majority rules. The water
Now I'm going
is
to
over there.
in, out, in, in. I'm just bringing loop number 3 and loop number 1 in and out, in, out, in.
That's it. You're coming with
So
me.
basically I'm just inning. And then like you'll go slow at first because you're beginner or intermediates, you should know. Intermediates, I'm basically just teaching you like how tight the braid should be. So you just tightening, tightening, tightening.
Malibu. Boo for short. See you later, Boo.
And how to seal the braid. So now we have our braid, and now I'm just going forward with ending it. So in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and speed up this process a little because I'm just adding in. All the way through, all the way
Okay,
through.
Skip, what am I looking at? Introducing Laundry Bot 2.0. It's bigger, it's better, and most importantly, it sorts, irons, and folds way faster than I ever could. Ready? Let's see what she can do.
All the way through. Let me make sure I get that in part for you guys. All the way through. And if you run out of hair, like sometimes one gets short. Like as you can see, this one, well, they're all even. Pre-stretch hair normally gets even, but if one gets too short, like this one's basically the shortest, you just in, and as you cross in one end, you're going to take hair from it. So you're just gonna say this one is short. I'm gonna pull hair from this one and just keep braiding. Try to make this look simple as possible.
Hey, Mom, have a good day at the office?
Okay, so you just
It was
keep.
nice, little stressful, but
Very easy.
Stress no more. You're home where
But the
everything
main
is
thing
under
for
control.
beginners, I must say,
Dream house.
practice makes perfect. So you want to get you a doll head and just practice. And you'll become the best pilot ever.
okay. I guess you got this.
Okay, so basically you see how this one has gotten short?
With not one thing to
Let me
worry
show you. And this one is long. So I'm gonna take hair from that one. Just like this. And make it long. So now this is how you seal the end. You just pat completely all the way down. What you guys can't.
Much better. What would you guys do without me?
You just completely pat all the way down. All the
Okay,
way
Chels,
down.
anything you want to tell
All
us?
the way down.
Me? We're not mad at you. We know you
Pat
don't want
all
Mom
the
to
way
take that
down.
job. How was
That's
it
how you
yours,
seal the
remember?
end.
I didn't do this. Then who did? It really doesn't have the look of a prank.
Okay, so
More like
my plait is
a
completed.
puppy gone bad. My lucky DJ shirt. No way the puppies do this.
And now I'm going to go ahead and speed this video up. So pay close attention. And, you know, it's going to go from there. So I'll be right back with you guys with the speeded version. Alright, so guys, I wanted to slow down for a bit and show you guys that you can go ahead and do your parts. You can go ahead and do your parts ahead of time, and just it makes it way easier to add the braid to. So basically, here's my first part, and then I went ahead and did my second part. I'm just making it I'm just dividing it with the shining gem, like I told you before. That makes the parts easier. Flatten it out, and then we take that and flatten it out. So basically, I have two parts right there, and then I have my third part, which I had already. I went ahead and did that, and as you can see, guys, the client is natural. So with being natural, you would tuck very tight. So I'm also gonna slow-mo that and show you guys
independent,
how to tuck very tight.
strong and smart.
And you can even seal it with
Where do you think we got
the shiny jam as well. So
You're the one
let me
who
go ahead
not how much
and
time
take
you
a piece of
spend,
my hair out.
how you spend the time you have that counts. Mom, you are the one who taught us to dream. We are more than happy to give a little back so you can make your own dreams come true.
Even you, Chels?
Well, I want you to be happy. As long as we're all
So I
in this
took a piece of
together,
my hair out
I guess that's
basically.
down.
And then I'm going to split that in two.
Well, I guess I'll accept the promotion.
Now I think this is the best one that you guys can see. So
Come on, let's go
I'm
talk
going to take
Carl
this
about the good news.
part right here.
Who knew?
I'm going to do my 3
Mom something.
split as I showed you guys in the first video.
We love that she has something that fulfills her and makes her happy. And she still finds the time to help us and to teach us.
And then I'm going to take it,
Video games with us.
plait down,
Barbie!
and tuck, tuck, tuck. So basically, tuck,
It's from Mr. Hardoff. He can
tuck.
boost the wildlife.
You have to tuck really tight if your client is natural. Tuck, tuck,
Yeah.
tuck. And that's how you do it. So you just tuck all the way down, and you will never see the client natural hair. That's even if the client have highlights at the end of their hair. You just tuck really tight. I wish I had a client. I'm gonna show you another video that I have a client with highlights. But you just tuck really tight, and then you will never see the client hair, natural hair, or highlights. So I'm just gonna speed up the process. I'll be right back.
My favorite jacket? No, probably usually.
Alright, so guys, I went ahead and braided all her plaits down to the end. She looked really pretty. Now I'm going to go ahead, because I said I'm going to add curl. Now I'm going to go ahead and use these. I didn't show you guys these packs because we decided at the last minute that we wanted to use it. But it's a 12 pack. It's the jumbo curling rods.
Here if you need any protection.
Yeah, well, wave rods.
It takes forever.
It doesn't take forever.
Yes.
But basically we're going to, you don't have to use one by one. You can take like 4 braids and wrap it around this part because you just want the ends to be wrapped. So this part was on here like this. All you have to do is let it loose. Oops, sorry. And then you're going to take the end of the braids, however many fit around the rod. You're going to take the end of the braid, start from how far you want the curl to start, and then you're going to wrap it around the rod. Once it's completely wrapped around the rod, you're going to wrap it so that it won't come loose, because when it hits the water, you don't want it to come loose or the curl is going to come out like this, not all the way curled. So you're going to take the braid however far you want it. So I want it like pretty much up there. So I'm going to take all 4 braids, put them together as tight and neatly as I can. I don't know if you guys can see. And then I'm going to wrap very, very tight around the rod. Once I wrap around the rod, I'm going to take the very ending of, you should have a little excess braiding hair, and just wrap it pretty much tightly. And then once you do that, you're going to take this part, sit up real quick, sit up right here. Turn around please. Okay, you're going to take this part and then you're going to put the rubber band over it so that it holds the braids in place, and then you snap it closed. And there you have your finishing rod look. Now I'm going to go ahead and speed up this video because it takes a while to add all rods to braids. And then from there you guys will see how the curls turn out. So I'll be right back. Alright, so guys, I'm going ahead and dipping her hair. So all I have to do is take the orange rod and I just dip it inside of the water. Let it sit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let it go. That one is done. Dip it on the towel a little so it don't drip on the floor. Take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one looks like we need a little more stick because some of them kind of came loose, so that's why I'm like working on it a little. Let that dip on there, and then we'll take this one. They all can just sit for like 10 seconds. Depending on if they wrap tightly or not. Like this one you can see is not really wrapped tightly, so you have to let it sit for a little longer so it can get like a curl pattern. If not, you'll have to re-dip it again. But all of them basically got they basically ended up curled tightly, so it shouldn't really be a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip all of these and I'm gonna show you guys the outcome. I'll be right back.
Manager girl, follow me.
Okay, folks.